Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play modded Deus Ex. In the last episode, we wrapped up what we needed to over in Hell's Kitchen in New York. We contacted Staten Dowd, who let us know that the only facility this super freighter was going to be able to dock would be the new sub-pen that Page Industries had helped stand up a few months ago, I think, or a month ago. As such, we have infiltrated this sub-pen and found that FEMA has recently taken it over. Currently, there are some Chinese troops here working with FEMA for some unknown purpose. At least that's what the troops here have told us, the American troops, who were sequestered? Is that the correct term? I don't think that's right. They were prohibited from actually entering the sub-pen. FEMA is now running the show here, and they don't trust what's going on here at all, and they shouldn't. FEMA, we know, is, or at least one particular, perhaps, branch of it, is working as a cover for Majestic 12, and we've seen Walton Simon's names in some of the emails that we have recently read. This place is guarded by American soldiers and military bots, and the soldiers are just like UNATCO troops, but the military bots are war bots, heavy machine guns, rocket launchers. We've managed to eliminate, or knock out, eliminate, I guess from bothering us would be the appropriate way to phrase it, almost all the soldiers, if not all of them, in the military base. We acquired some more explosives that we're going to need to sink the super freighter, and we fell off a crane, which required a bit of work to try to get back into this building at the moment. But I am generally a fan of keeping mistakes when something like that occurs. So, we're keeping it. Anyway, and thus here we are. Let's take a look at what we've got with us. We'll also take a look at how many times I've died so far, at least the number of coins I've got in front of me, and then we'll proceed on. Here we go. For our weaponry, our sawed-off shotgun has 5 clips, 3 rate of fire, 2 reload, and 5 recoil. We know damage is not very useful for the shotgun, and I'll be honest, I guess we'll talk about the weapons briefly at this point too. I feel like rate of fire is decent with it. I fire frequently enough, I'm probably not putting any more into it. The reload speed could probably see another 1 or 2 upgrades, though, because when I am reloading this in combat, I will want shells in there rapidly. Damage is useless for the shotgun. Those mods will not improve the damage in any way unless we put 3 of them in it to see 1 point of damage increase, which might really matter. It might really matter, but I'm not going to do it. Not this time around. And the range is fine, because I'm fine using this at very close ranges. That's what the shotgun's designed for. Our assault rifle. 4 in clip, 1 rate of fire, 4 in reload, 4 in recoil, 3 in accuracy, 1 range, and a scope. I feel this is also pretty much done. An extra clip size, I don't feel fewer bullets will really make that much of a difference, so I think we're going to go ahead and begin upgrading the machine, well, I'm going to call the machine pistol in the future. Rate of fire is also decent. I feel this fires fast enough. I don't think we need any other rate of fire in this. Our reload speed is good with 4 in it. It could probably stand to have 1 more in it if we really want it. It wouldn't be a waste, I suppose, to put 1 in it. Damage is like the shotgun. We've seen that at least 1 damage mod does nothing for us. We need 3 in it to have 1 point of damage upped. This is despite the fact we have master level now in rifles as well. It doesn't really help it very much. Recoil is perfectly fine as well. It doesn't need any more recoil in it, not necessarily. Accuracy is at 3. It occurs to me, viewer, that we have been pretty good at remembering to activate my targeting modification when push comes to shove, and that immediately tightens our accuracy with our weapons. So we don't really need accuracy in this weapon any longer. It's going to probably be going into the machine pistol. Range is 1 so far, no other mods. We could probably increase the range on this, to be honest, though, to make it a more medium range weapon. We will probably put a silencer in it, I'm thinking, since this pistol is already a silenced pistol, and probably can't actually support another silencer in it. It can't be any more silent, I think. Our sniper rifle has 2 clips, 3 rate of fire, 5 damage, 3 recoil, 4 accuracy, a range, a scope, a laser sight, and a silencer. I'm tending to use this only as a door opener, which feels kind of bad. This is we should be using, but we've seen that even with targeting on, hitting enemies in the head requires like 2 or 3 shots depending upon what I'm firing at, which makes it a little less good than I was hoping it would be. I was hoping for a 1-shot, 1-kill on MJ-12 Commandos, but that's not the case. So that's a bit disappointing. Although I guess we did make those shots without master level rifles, so maybe it's, and without all 5 points of damage in it. So maybe it will down them now. Anyway, I don't really care about the clip very much, because we only are really going to be firing this weapon. We're not firing it in the heat of combat. It's at long range, when I have time to reload and don't really particularly care about making shots very quickly, or shouldn't be. Rate of fire at 3 is also fine because of that. And because of what I just said, reload's fine without anything in it. I shouldn't be needing to worry about reloading this quickly. I can duck behind cover, hopefully, if I have to reload during actual firefight. Damage is maxed. Recoil is fine. Accuracy also, we don't actually need accuracy at all in this in retrospect, because the laser sight gives us 100% accurate shots. This accuracy, we're not benefiting from this really when we take out the sniper rifle. And we could probably use range now that we've actually stabilized this weapon such that it no longer wavers when we're aiming through the sights. We can now extend the range as much as I would like. So we're probably going to be doing that in the future for this weapon. Our mini crossbow has 5 accuracy, 1 range, 1 scope, and firing type checked. Firing type makes it fire as in an automatic mode. What a waste. I wasn't anticipating that I would probably really want another pistol weapon. I would have held on to the auto upgrade until I got another pistol. Anyway, it's on it now. Probably no more uploads are going into this. Mini crossbow is really something I'm taking out. I shouldn't be really firing it in the heat of combat. If I have cover, it's a decent weapon, but if I'm in the middle of a firefight running around dealing with enemies who have line of sight to me, this should not be the weapon I have out. So I'm not really particularly interested in any of the other upgrades for it. And the stealth pistol. 1 rate of fire, 1 reload, 1 damage, 1 recoil. Tiny bit of upgrades beginning to go into it. This is it's originally was supposed to be a fallback weapon, but it may have actually become our standard go-to weapon for the near future. Many enemies drop pistol ammo, and we've got plenty of it, both AP rounds and normal rounds, so I do think we'll begin improving this with more damage upgrades, rate of fires, clips, and accuracies going forward. The range, though, we'll skip on this. This is supposed to be, once again, a short-range weapon. At least that's how I'm envisioning it. I'd rather have the range now on our sniper rifle, I think. Alright, for augmentations, we have 2 points in microfibril muscle. I probably will take a 3rd at some point in this, but I think I want a point in our BPN and our recycler first. Cranial is at 3 points, making it a moderate distance. We've seen that that's about 30 feet from us, which is 10 yards, which is, what is that meters-wise? Each meter's like 3 point something feet. So it's about the same amount of yards, about 10 meters maybe that. So that's still too close for, I think it's like 8 meters. That's still too close. So we want another point in this to make it as far away from us as possible. Yeah, it says here, rockets and grenades are detonated almost before they are fired, which means that anything firing those rockets would take the damage from them. So I think we probably also want a 4th point in this. This should probably be the first 4th point thing I take. Our targeting is at 3 points for 25% extra damage, and we're probably leaving it there. Energy transference is useless to us, so 1 point and never again. Energy shield, I wouldn't mind increasing this, but the problem is finding the augmentations that we could afford to spend the increase in. This would further reduce the damage we take from energy attacks, which is plasma weaponry for the most part, I think. And I think electrical, so it can be useful. We will probably try to find it. I want 2 points in everything, except for energy transference, so... We have transparency with 3 points. The power drain is reduced moderately. As long as I'm only using this to potentially just run under a camera that hasn't already seen me, or run through laser beams, we probably won't need to level this again. Environmental resistance at 3. I'm fine with it being at 3. I don't feel like we need an extra 20% environmental resistance. It being automatically activated by that one augmentation we used was also very nice. The BPN, I would love more points in this to further reduce the ballistic damage we take, but it's only 5% per upgrade, and it's tough to put points in this for just a 5% increase. So it will probably increase this up, like this is the least priority. It's a nicety to have. Although having this does mean we automatically lose energy when we're shot, which is why we are running low on energy from time to time. It would become more efficient if I do begin increasing it. Speaking of efficiency, we have the Recirculator, which is only giving us 5% reduction. We definitely want this up at least 1 more point. Probably 2 points, and we'll leave it there. I finally run Silent, which I am perfectly fine with at 3 ranks. Most of the time that we fall, this will greatly reduce the damage that we take. At Tech 4, we could probably have fallen from the very top of that tower to the very bottom without taking any damage, or very little of it. And finally, we're not going to level our EUAS, nor probably our Light at all. And for skills and perks, we have 2 points in Pistol, we are trained in Pistol, Master at Rifle, trained in Demolition, Advanced Environmental Training, trained in Lockpick, Advanced Electronics, Advanced Hacking, Advanced Athletics, and trained in Stealth. We are halfway towards leveling Electronics up to Master level. But I think I'm going to first dip into this a little bit. Since we are using now that one Stealth Pistol, I'm going to grab a rank of Focused Pistols. It'll accelerate our accuracy by 20%. Alright. And with all that said, let's actually start. Now, viewer, I will admit I have never entered the sub-pen from this direction, so I am not sure what to expect.
You must be Denton. Come here, I've got something to tell you.
This is a heavily guarded building. Be prepared for resistance.
They gave the ramp key to the foreman. I think his locker's just up the hall.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Be careful in there.
Oh, nice, okay. Oh, holy crap, someone else working for the good guys. Or what we think are the good guys. And thankfully we can... Oh, is it the same login? What was it? US, FEMA, and security. It is not. The sub-pen is on a separate security grid. Alright, there's various workers, but there's no soldiers. Captain Keene, while the PRCS wall cloud is in port, I fully expect your cooperation in adhering to FEMA security protocols. Due to the sensitive nature of the wall cloud's cargo, the ship will be in lockdown while docked and only the minimum necessary personnel given clearance at any time. Please contact the dock foreman with the access code for his people. I trust you will oversee the operation and ensure that he understands the necessity for these precautions.
The FEMA people are on red alert. Don't ask me why.
Because of us. We sounded the alarm at least once. That's still active.
Hey, you're the guy Vinny was talking about, Sandra's friend.
Yeah?
We're 100% behind you. We want to know what's happening on the ship.
Me too.
The code to the ramp is 6655. It's that easy, but watch out for the guys on night patrol.
I will, thanks.
Nice. I won't bother searching your lockers for things. As a thank you. We're not here to rob them. Though I'm sure sinking the tanker is going to have some bad results.
There's the objective, the PRCS wall cloud. You should have no trouble slipping past the guards on the dock. They seem to be walking standard patrol routes.
What was that, Tracer? We already aggroed them. They're already hostile. I should have no trouble sneaking past them. Guards have instantly seen me, immediately cloaked, and are on their way to investigate. And the alarm's now sounded.
This one's some kind of mech.
Well, not off to a good start. Immediately seen. Screw you, game. Oh, they killed our friend who was up there. Man, FEMA's really not interested in having anyone whatsoever down by the boat. And of course they wouldn't be. That's where the virus is going to be offloaded. Not sure I'm a fan of the increased perception, honestly, of the enemies here. They see me way too soon, and they can see me through, apparently through walls sometimes and stuff like that. I don't know anymore. I still like a lot of the changes the mod does, but I feel the enemies are, again, a little too perceptive. Although maybe not. Tim, they see you as quickly as you see them, which is generally what you do like.
You can sure tell the janitors haven't worked in a couple of days.
Yeah, indeed. MJ-12 guy with a plasma rifle. 6655, huh?
Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
We're gonna hope that the guards are still not really aware what's happening here, despite the alarms going off. They would hopefully think that whatever the alarms were triggered by has been dealt with. We're almost out of prod charges. This means we're probably going to have to unfortunately kill people here. Who are soldiers instead of just knocking them out. We just go in. I heard a gun get drawn, so someone had seen us briefly. Let's look for a different way in. Every time, viewer, every time I walk into a hallway, the guard is right there and spins around and sees me. Every time I play a stealth game. Every time. It's very annoying. An ambrosia vial. We can give that to Staten Dowd. Three lockpicks, 86 damage threshold. We can break through it with a sniper, but I think this is a lockpick chest for us. And I knew there was an augmentation upgrade canister in there. We definitely want that. And I think Recircular Tour up once. 20% less energy drain when I have my powers active. The annoying thing is that I can't really tell if the footprints are from upstairs or downstairs. Infinite lock complexity, infinite door durability. We can't damage it. This also leads us to the below decks area.
There's another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
I missed 3 of those shots. Now the whole boat's going to be on alert. I guess we're not really a spy or a stealth guy. Good for the cook. I really don't know how most stealth games... I'm going to complain about stealth games for a little bit. I'm surprised. How do stealth games expect you to stealth if you can't tell where enemies are? And without a bunch of reloads to make up for that. Can't climb around that. We can't run fast, so we're not going to be able... to jump up there from there, which you might have otherwise been able to do.
This ship's not big enough to...
And right Right in his gut. He took 2 headshots. Good for this guy. He's got some titanium skull work done on him. Oh, and the door auto shut. Oh, this is where we came in from. Oh, but there is a ladder here. Let's see where this takes us. Two lockpicks, infinite durability. This is where that one guard had ran to. A laser sight. I guess we put this onto our machine pistol. Or the stealth pistol. Our assault rifle is already extremely accurate. This is far from it. Now we know exactly where the bullets will always go. And they'll go here immediately, so we don't have to worry about the accuracy decreasing. Song, you said you were going to rotate the security codes personally this time around, but you should check with the captain. I just changed his yesterday to 65678. Not sure if he wants to keep it or what. Ewan. This. So, captain code. And then we have a ramp code, which we already used. Unlock security area access panel. Access panel. Can't open this door? Can we? We can. Thankfully, we can hack into these. Alright, nothing here. On the actual deck. With the experience points, we're walking out here. Oh, there's probably some secret stuff here. We'll come back, though. Let's keep looking through the rest of the ship. Below decks, key add to now keyring. Perfect. Okay, so now we can get down to where the bulkheads are located. Remember, login password, K Zhao, Captain.
Captain Zhao, the helicopters will be there shortly. They're to be loaded for spraying of the virus. No delays. I want the helicopters operating before sunrise.
He knows we're on the way. Sorry, just checking ammo in the weapons. What was this? K Zhao. goodness, my microphone's in the way. What? Spelled captain incorrectly, probably. Let's see. No, I spelled his name wrong again. From Lin Zhao. Daddy. Hi, Daddy. I just wanted to see how you were doing. I am practicing my English. Can you tell? My teacher says I'm almost the best in my class. When will you be back? Mommy told me she loves you and I love you too. Oh, this is adorable. Today, some nice men came to school to see me. They said they were your friends, and if there was ever a problem, they could come and get me so that I could see you. His child's being threatened, effectively. They're letting him know that they know where his child is, and they will get her if he doesn't do what they want. I told Mommy, and she didn't seem to like that, but I thought they were very nice. Mommy says he'll be back soon, and I can't wait to go to the museum again. I love you, Daddy. Hug and kiss. Lynn, I hope we didn't kill him already. Poor guy. The Taewoo have been most intrigued by your information regarding Walton Simons and the implied threats towards you and your family. The well-being of any one family is certainly the primary concern of the Chinese people and their chosen instruments. However, we are also troubled by your reluctance to appear for counseling and the apparent use of a registered Chinese freighter in a way that does not contribute to the communal good. We would hope that you have not made regrettable decisions in the absence of the appropriate advice. Please contact us immediately so that we may discuss your involvement and the correct course of action for both yourself and your family. Comrade Advisor, Feguai Gong. Reach out for help, but he's doing illegal things already. They're not going to help him. Rather, getting helped by the government's going to put him in other danger. Man, you should have known better. Some tranquilizer darts and another data cube. We arrived at 1827 today, 3 hours ahead of schedule. The modifications to the cargo bays have been completed as specified, and the helicopter should begin loading within the hour. I trust your people will be careful with the cargo. The crew of the ship is still my responsibility. Be careful of my Ling. She's my responsibility as well. Captain Kang Zhao, PRCS Wall Cloud to Walton Simons. It's a draft, so he didn't send it. Song. Before we arrive in port, I want you to perform the normal code rotation, but revoke all access to the ship's armory and change the code to 71324. Tell no one. You and I will be the only ones with access. Simons is no better than a snake, and I question whether the crew would understand what I must do. You alone I can trust. Zhao. No one likes Walton Simons. He is very unlikable. 71324. And $451. Holy crap! That's a good amount of cash. We're up to 4,000 now. Very good. If I was back at China, I would have bought the accuracy mod from whatchamacallit. Actually, hold on. We don't even need accuracy mods anymore, do we? With the laser sight on the stealth pistol, this is already maxed. We don't really benefit from it anymore. Yeah, I guess we'll take any free ones we find and put them still into the assault rifle, but otherwise, we're done. Speaking of done, I think we're done up here as well. We've gotten to both the command center, the bridge. Is it that bridge? I think it's the bridge. And the captain's quarters. Alright, let's go outside and see if we can do some jumping around. This is probably a bad idea, viewer. Oh, how many coins do I have? I said I was going to say, and I didn't say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 deaths so far, or reloads have occurred. I don't know if I can make this jump, viewer. We're going to try, though. Nope. Oh! And it's not doable for us. That sucks. Maybe we can make the other jump I saw? Oh, the cook. Right, the cook was throwing knives at us, which do an incredible amount of damage, depending upon his low-tech skill. He had a single knife on him, too. Oh, 2 knives. We're not using knives. Off they go. A crew quarters. I am probably not going to pick any of these locks. We're down now to 13 lockpicks. And important chests or vaults require multiple lockpicks to get into them. Showers. Another. Crew quarters. We don't care about cigarettes at all. We do want soda because we are still hurt. It might be worth opening them, but 2 lockpicks each because it's down to 9. I'd just rather not do it. Having played games like Underrail without taking hacking or lockpicking on characters, I don't feel an overwhelming urge to really go through everything in the game. Like, I don't need to go and open every single locked chest or vault. Even if there is something really good in them, I'll be fine just not doing it. I don't feel like I'm missing out on a whole lot. Even if I am. I guess this is a fancy, long-winded way of saying that the urge to loot everything does not exist for me. Sick bay. 2 lockpicks, 70 damage threshold. We can get in there with our sniper rifle. Lock. Oh, we were here before. That's the best reason why this is here. Drop it on the ground. Oh, we were here before too. This is where we first entered the vents on the boat. And we know the armory code, don't we? 71324. Assault rifle, that'll give us some ammo. Another lamb. We're maxed out. We have 10. A striker. Can't take it. A prod charger. Nice. Back up to 1 clip. A Glock. Taking the Glock does not give us necessarily any extra ammo. Rubber shotgun shells. Thermal optic camouflage. I'm pretty disappointed in the thermal optic camo, to tell you the truth. Wearing it does not allow you to pass through lasers either. That's a perk upgrade you can take when you're at master level here. I'm tempted just to drop these. Enemies still see us, robots still see us, cameras will still notice us. I just don't think this is useful in this mod. It used to be an incredibly powerful item, but it lasted for a few seconds only. Here, this mod, it's of questionable use, even if it lasts a while. You know what? Well, I guess we can use it in areas that do have enemies. If we do want to do a little bit better sneaking around. Okay, this damage threshold is far less than the other. Let's break into here. And we rewarded with a repair bot immediately. Wonderful. Another bioelectric cell. Bluos installation log. A bunch of information about kernel information, data and status, but most importantly, initializing Blue Security root login, default password Reindeer Flotilla. There's no way I'm going to be able to type reindeer flotilla quick enough or correctly. So we want to keep that in my as the thing I'm copying pasting. Some more soy food. Multi-tool. Note to self, remember to tell Song that the new code she set for ops doesn't work. The 4 button on the keypad is stuck, and I don't have a replacement in stock. So I changed it to 83353. Okay, well we were already in ops, but we'll still write it down just in case. A silencer modification and an accuracy mod. Well, the only weapon we can put the silencer on is the assault rifle, so on it goes. And the accuracy can go on a bunch of things. But it's going to go into our assault rifle, as it's the only thing that will really benefit from it, as long as I remember to activate the laser sight. Oh, this looks like it will take us to the med bay. And 1 lockpick to get in here. This is probably worth it because we do need that. The medical bot. Below decks nano key added. Dr. Liu, I'm afraid we've completely gone through our motion sickness medication. If you could restock the lockers downstairs, that'd be great. I have a feeling this is going to be a rough outing. By the way, Song's been running around changing all the codes lately, so if you need to raise the bridge in engineering, use 9753. This is below decks. Refrigerator with all this soy food and a med kit. And they're not gonna use it, they're all dead already. Oh, why did I eat the soy food? We didn't even need it. Okay, well, it's too late. It said they're all dead, but there's still people on the actual deck of the ship. Well, that was interesting. We opened the vent and destroyed the gigantic, whatchamacallit that was outside of it. Huge crate. We should leave this open, actually, in case you come back here. Alright. Inside of the ship searched. There's some stuff outside the ship still, but I don't want to get seen by any more guards. I would like to avoid fighting more of them, unless I must. What's our skill points up to? We're back up to 1500 again after that's the points we spent in accuracy. It's not arguably a waste. Our tranquilizer will benefit from the same thing as well, so the increased accuracy, but we probably didn't need to take it. I forgot there was a laser sight on the boat.
Sorry, mister.
Stealth pistol isn't much of a assassin weapon if it takes 3 shots to the head to kill someone. We definitely need an auto fire for it. Guy's probably running to sound the alarm. There it goes. I saw the barrel and immediately decided to destroy that, to kill this guy. I just wanted him dead.
This is the spot, JC. That is one of the tri-hulled weld points on the wall. You should be able to breach the inner hull with a get-around or a lamp. When this one is opened, there are 4 more you need to breach. Check Dod's map for their locations.
This isn't going to be quiet at all. Alright, mental note, headshots with this are much more effective than body shots. That was good. Now remember, enemies seem to know exactly where we are the moment an alarm is sounded, even though that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Mod designer. How did they know we were standing right here running around the corner for us? I don't know. I'm gonna start complaining about it. And we were given a map of where all these are, but I remember well enough. We need to find some sort of security interface out here. Terminal, that's what I was looking for. Maybe there's another way. No, we can't get up onto that pipe. Oh, we know the bridge code, though. What is that? 9753. Bioelectric cell. Slowly getting back up to our maximum amount of those. And there is a medical bot and a recharge bot back up on the upper decks. Ballistic armor. Take it. That will effectively regenerate what we were currently using. Not too impressed with the pistol. Once again, this pistol's damage output. It's not the best pistol to use. Alright, we have to wait to get up there. Oh, perfect. Let's say until the alarm shuts off. Man. That's dedication. Once again, he goes right back to work despite the fact he's bleeding out. The mini crossbow and a damage modification. Alright, well, let's keep upping the damage on the stealth pistol. One more point. Eventually, it might kill someone with 2 headshots. Oh, nice. And here's a security terminal. We don't know the access... Oh, we do know the access code here, right? It's... Isn't it, it's root and then reindeer flute. Reindeer flotilla, maybe. It is. Turn off all these cameras. I always feel a bit stupid when I'm detected so often playing a game that has stealth in it, considering how I played Thief. But with Thief, I had to remember that I know the maps very much like the back of my hand for the first game in its totality, and many of them in the second. And Intravenous 2, we did well, but I also had played that game a little bit before I began recording it. Here, I don't have a good feel for the maps still. And by the way, I'm going to swap out our shotgun at the moment. In favor of our mini crossbow. We're now getting a bunch of tranquilizer magazines for this. That's... This hall's empty. Sounds like someone's walking around out there, though. So I no longer care about the alarms going off. They've already sounded like twice. Comes out here briefly, I think. Maybe he doesn't. The moment I open that door, he's gonna be right there. With the alarm sounded, the auto turret on the wall nearby will shoot us quite severely if we pop out. once he's in the doorway, we'll shoot him with this. We are hurt. Our torso, mostly. Start eating all the food we find in these people's lockers. We're not using lockpicks to open them, though. Actually, this one only requires one pick. I'll think about it. Oh, and there's a lockpick here? Okay. We can open one of them then. Let's do the one lockpick one. 12 gauge rubber shotgun shells. That was kind of lucky.
Don't forget about Everett. I have located his mistress, Beth Duclair, but she is dead. Something associated with the Illuminati leadership is the daughter, Nicolette Duclair. Ask Dowd about Nicolette. We need someone to take us to Everett.
I didn't hear a single word you said, Daedalus, because you were busy talking to me while we were being fired upon. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. Something about Miss Duclair. I do like the enemies have to reload in this game, and if you count the number of shots they fire, it's accurate to what their weapon is. No one uses upgraded weaponry. We're the only one who installs mods on weapons as well. Med kit at the very least will be in here. Looks like it's hidden anywhere inside their food storage. How hurt are we? We can use that med kit that's picked up. There's a recharge station there. That looks like a worker's repairing something wrong with a super freighter. Let's go back to the room we were just at. And you know what, viewer? The more I think about it, the more disappointed I am with thermal optic camo. Just hold on to it for a little longer, Tim. If no one has spotted you, it's okay. Not a great item, but it might still hide you. So you can find uses for that to run past guards that you know are up ahead who have not yet seen you. But once combat starts, it doesn't hide us from what's going on any longer. I will gladly turn off more cameras and unlock something. It's still awful. It's still awful. We're almost dead. Good for that guy. I did not realize that room was flooded with machine turrets. Let's let the alarm go off. Then we'll go back upstairs to leave this area, go back to the med room, and heal ourselves and restore our energy. That was awful. Oof. We also lost one of our ballistic armor suits. We can destroy the alarms on the wall. I did not, by the way. I haven't been really doing that because, once again, that's sniper rifle rounds. But it would help us not get shot to death. Here, though, I think I'm being sloppy as well because I know I can just run back and heal. So there isn't that much stopping me from just taking advantage of the fact that those bots are right there. And it also feels like we've been playing for an hour, so I think we probably should stop. Let's go back and explore that one room again, and then we'll go ahead and call it quits. I wonder if you could throw dead bodies with deadly effect with 4 points in microfibril tissue.
These are the bilge pumps. You need to turn them on, then reverse the flow. There should be a switch nearby to turn on the pumps, and the computer should allow you to reverse the flow.
Okay, it's just Kei Zhao's account. We've already read what emails he had. We'll come back here to do that. This isn't too far from the exit, and the ship's going to start breaking up when we actually complete this task. Spider bots somewhere. Alright, let's go back to this room, give it a once over a little more thoroughly, and then we're done. A doorway up there. We'd have to do a bit of jumping to reach it, but we probably could. That leads back down to the locker room we were in earlier. Oh, this we might as well get rid of. Two left. Oh, there's some tranquilizer darts behind the crate up there that I would have missed. Guess we're losing our tranquilizer, our mini crossbow for a bit. I'm gonna quit, viewer. I cannot speak anymore. Obviously, I haven't been able to speak, or obviously, I haven't been able to speak for a little while either. So let's just stop. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.